It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're underway at Hard Rock. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hurts now from the gun. Caught, nice game left side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Offensive line fast. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The second down run by Pacheco. He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On third down, it's Hurts. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. Look for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. No run here with Amari on Hampton. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat.
2 yards on
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 32.
Come on, go!
Hampton gets the handoff. And they're going to just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that is a Dolphins first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver. Right anyway,
Running back motions right. First down throwing for Hurts. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
And you just get the play off. All in left side. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It is Cup left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. It's Pacheco again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the second. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
No, 73. 73. Anyway, yeah.
Throwing here, Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. A first down carry for Pacheco. And they're full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. To throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Throw left side, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Danny Gray to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Richardson now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Let's go now.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go.
Play action, it's Richardson. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready? 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready, set.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
4 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Once more now. It's Richardson. This one's caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on.
Throwing again, Richardson. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. One of the guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins might be able to get some points late after the interception.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Cut down the field, Golden. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Gray now on the return. Making some progress here. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Hampton trying the left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Shotgun gear to Hampton. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
18 Cardinal.
A 6-yard pickup.
They take the handoff, now Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Iona Sanker. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Running right side by McLaurin. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football, and they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Well, is caught by the back. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out now to his left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We've set it down from 37. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Let's get to that wide, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass, caught by his tight end. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Connects on the crosser. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Gray now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win.
Ready up.
First and 10 from the 32.
Check, Panther. Let's go.
Hampton now up the middle. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Hold me ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They strike for 23 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ready. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Ready.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's second down.
Here's Hurts. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And a great play does not get the first down. That stop came at the very last moment to bring up 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Hurts yet again. Brought in close to the 8. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Dolphins 24.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Gray now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On the set.
Second down now. They need 7.
Ready? Man, cowboy.
Running it with Hampton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins losing by 4.
Ready?
First down now, ball at the 33.
No, no. Come on, go.
They'll go left side with Hampton. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. He'll get it to Gavin Bartholomew. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
A run now with Hampton. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, set.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Go. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now run with Hampton. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Night. Cougar night. Let go.
Hampton. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Let's go now.
To throw. And they win it. They win it. It's a touchdown. No time left. In position for one last shot at it, Brock, and they come through in a moment that required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah, and my eyes certainly are on that offense and the celebration, but I'm also looking at that defense, Kate, because that play is going to run through their mind over and over and over again tonight. Could not get the stop they needed. That one play to make them victors.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami. try it again.